Hey, happy Wednesday, everyone. It's What's Up Wednesdays with Renee Weaver-Wright here at My Virtual Academy. We're happy to have you here on September 19th. Can't believe how fast September is flying by. I was stuck in traffic today on my way into the office, and one of the things that they were talking about on the Today Show is what brings you happiness. What do you think about that brings you happiness? What things happen in your life that bring you happiness? And a lot of the people were talking about their small kids, having dinner as a family, this, that, and the other. And I thought to myself, well, geez, my kids are all gone. They're all grown up. So what brings me happiness on a daily basis? And I walked in my office and I saw these flowers. And these flowers bring me happiness. I love to have fresh flowers on my desk as often as possible because it just kind of makes me stop and smell the roses a little bit every day. And so I love having flowers. But these flowers are really special ones because we've been so busy here getting ready for the fall semester at My Virtual Academy that I haven't had time to get flowers for my desk. But one of my employees on Saturday brought in flowers for me because she knows I love to have flowers, and she knows how busy I've been and I haven't had a chance to get flowers. So that makes these flowers even more special because they were brought in by an employee for my happiness. Another person that brings us happiness is Tony McElwain. And Tony has had a relationship with My Virtual Academy for many, many years, dating back before even My Virtual Academy. Tony spent 35 years as a community activist and the founder and operator of Ravendale Community Center on the east side of Detroit. And she has done amazing things for kids in that area, in the East Detroit area, the east side of Detroit. And we're so happy to have her with us today to talk a little bit about how you're still making a difference. Even though she's retired from Ravendale, she is still out there doing great things for kids. And we asked her to come in today. And Tony, what do you think? Why do you think it's important for kids to have their high school diploma?
Well, I think it's important because, for one thing, it's most important for that total family, okay? Because when a child gets their high school diploma, that, believe it or not, that whole family changes. That complete family changes. The younger brothers and sisters are looking at their older brother or sister that have graduated, and they begin to copy off of that person. I think that whole family, and I think it's important because it lifts up, it gives that person hope. I always say, if you don't give a person hope, then they don't care. But if you give them hope, then they start caring. So I feel that it's very important. Even though I retired from Ravendale, I still work in that area. I'm down there every day just looking for kids that have not completed high school. And when they see me and I talk to them and I give them a little hope and I'm able to say, hey, you can graduate too, it's a good feeling, not only for me, but for those that I'm talking to.
Do you probably come across other folks, not that being retired puts you in a certain category, but you probably come across folks that have people in their family, maybe not the person, maybe you're not talking with the person that's up to the age of 22 about getting their diploma, but you probably talk with other people that know kids in that age range.
It does put me in another category, old. But, you know, but you're never too old to help someone. You're never too old to talk to someone that have not completed high school. You're never too old to give them a feeling of belonging in society when they complete high school. So I'm out there all the time just making it happen and helping those and helping the family and just providing them with just a little bit of hope that they can do it. And I know that they can do it.
Can you give us an example of a success story of one of the kids that you've helped to get their high school diploma?
I have a success, and I always tell this success. Of course, there's many, but there was a young man that had not completed high school, and I asked him why. He pulled out a piece of paper where he had actually killed his mother's boyfriend. He killed his mother's boyfriend because his mother's boyfriend was beating his mother constantly. And he woke up one morning after the mother and the boyfriend had been out, and he picked up a baseball bat. because the guy was still beating the mother, and he just kept swinging.
Wow.
He spent a couple years, and he came to me, and I said, you know, you could do this, and he said, it's just so hard for me.
Yeah.
I said, you could do it. You could do it. We're gonna work with you. He would come and see me every Saturday. He was actually in virtual. And he graduated. And when he graduated, he was across that stage. He had this cross around his neck. His uncle, he came to me 4 months later after he graduated. His uncle purchased him a truck, and he was on his way to University of Michigan.
Oh my goodness.
That's
what
a success
story. Yes,
that's a success story.
Absolutely. A lot happens in life.
A lot
of life happens.
That's right.
To the kids that we work with, whether it's somebody, you know, in a traditional brick and mortar school and they've been bullied, or they have school anxiety, or they have things in their personal family that make it difficult for them to go to school.
Because every child cannot go through traditional schooling. But if they can only get their diploma, they feel that they belong.
Yeah. I was looking at an enrollment application the other day, and it was a student that had applied in the virtual school, and we always ask the question, why do you want to be a student in the virtual environment? And she said, well, I have to work to support my family, and she said, but I really want to go to nursing school, and if I want to go and be a nurse, I have to have my high school diploma, and if I can be a nurse, I get out of the flipping hamburgers arena, because I can do that without my high school diploma. But I can't go to nursing school, and I know I can help my family much better if I get my high school diploma and can go to nursing school.
Well, I actually met a student. I was down on 8 Mile, met a student at Foreman Mills, putting out the clothes. I came up to her, I said, you know, I said, do you know of anyone that have not completed high school? She looked at my shirt, and she said, oh, I go there. She said, I have 15 credits, I'm almost done. And theirs was someone that was working and going to school at the same time.
Yes, exactly. And that's so many of our students do that. So many of our students do that. So what would you say what would you say right now to a young person that doesn't have their high school diploma, that's sitting at home watching us today? What would you say to get them up off the couch?
I would go up to them and say, you know, you could do this. You know, deep in your heart, deep in that little heart of yours, you want to complete high school. You may pretend that you don't, but you know deep inside you deserve it. You deserve to become a high school completion student, and you could do this. We're going to help you, and you can get it done. Let's get it done. And I always tell them, you know, falling in the water won't kill you. It's staying in it will. So we're going to get you out of the water, and you're going to get that high school diploma.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a very nice thing to say to a young person that needs that extra push. And Tony, you've done so many nice things for so many people through the years, and just really made a difference. Made a difference in this world. And it reminds me of the flowers and how beautiful they are, and you know how nice it was for that person to bring those to me, and how many nice things. You know, so I guess I challenge everyone today to go out and do something nice, whether it's to encourage someone you know that needs their high school diploma so they can go on to a better way of life for themselves, or if it's simply giving some flowers to someone that needs a little pick-me-up. So thank you so much for being our guest today on What's Up Wednesday.
Thanks for having me.
And we're looking forward to helping more students like Tony talked about. And if you are interested in our program, you can click on the link below and get started in the application process. If you need help with anything, we have lots of people here that can help you with the enrollment process. But we are getting close, time-wise, to the start of our school year, the end of our enrollment period. So now is a great day to get enrolled with My Virtual Academy. So thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next Wednesday.